Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Walker out there at Malone. Then it's Reynolds. Then there's McMillan. They've got Parks. Livingston is out there with Price. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, here we are into the home stretch of this terrific season.
And Kevin, we can all feel the playoffs approaching, which in and of itself is so exciting. But what I love about the current structure of the league is this final stretch, there is always so much in play, and that elevates the intensity. It is a special time of year.
Here's Livingston, guarded by Walker. For 3, Price. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Reynolds. And he jams it with authority.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Parks. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
The Jayhawks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Walker taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Love. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. To the middle. Tries again. Malone. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Livingston. Off target from outside. And the Jayhawks with possession.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
And that one's good. Price. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Home team foul. Livingston.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Pickett's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Walker. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Pass to Reynolds. Driving in. Over Price. Drilled from 11 feet out. Reynolds has got his second bucket. Here's Price. 6 points for him. Here's Love. And then Love with the jam.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him
The
tonight.
line for your home team. Love. Shooting one.
That one misses for Love. The Jayhawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And his first shot of the game, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Fast break, here they come. And Love throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Walker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Walker's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Parks. Here's Love. Pass to Parks. Now, here's Price. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Reynolds. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Price finds Love. Back to Price. Down low. Here's Parks. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. The Jayhawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Reynolds can't hit. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Doing well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Love. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Malone misses. Here's Cherokee Parks. And stolen by Malone. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Leading by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got McMillan. And it's Pickett in at the 1 spot. Livingston can't hit. Being 43% for the game. Pass to Hart. Here's Pickett. And here is Hart. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's only the first time this has. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And 64% beautiful all-around play by this offense. Edwards passes to Pollard. Here's Clement. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Got a piece of it. Here's Potter. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, then on Wednesday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
No good on the free throw, and the Jayhawks making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morgan. A putback. Pass to Pickett for three. They get it back. Morgan can't hit it.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Clement. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Morgan's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McMillan. Gets an open look and hits. McMillan's got 4 points now in the quarter. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Edwards, the bounce pass. The three. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. It'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Jayhawks have possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Murphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Clement. Drills the three-pointer.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
The Jayhawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Pickett. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Parks grabs the miss.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
From 13, and it's Pollard missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Hart. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Pickett. Now Hart. Outside Murphy. The shot will not fall. Here's Cherokee Parks. Defended by Hart. And the basket by Parks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:32 left now here in the second. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Both teams will make substitutions. With this pause in the action, we'll show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Here's Reynolds. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Malone. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Malone's got his second bucket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Parks. A three. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McMillan passes to Reynolds. Malone looking around. Offline with his 3.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Love, and he banks in the layup. Love's got 12 in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Malone passes to Reynolds. Malone a screen on Price. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 6.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker.
The previous play is under review.
Shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so we conclude the first half. Up 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to second court. Drum roll, please. And that's ready now. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the right beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny. DJ EJ. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Well, I think for the home team, a month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Livingston is out there with Price. Then there's Parks. And it's Love in at the center. And the basket by Parks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And for the Jayhawks, Reynolds is out there with McMillan. Then it's Malone. Then it's Walker. Plenty of space. That one's not going to go.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Cherokee Parks can't hit. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's McMillan. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Reynolds. He's defended by Price. Reynolds, good.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at the Jayhawks. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. A few slots below them.
And seeing where the Jayhawks are, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Got a piece of it. Back to Price. Here's Parks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Here's Reynolds. He's defended by Price.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Reynolds. He's got 8. Parks grabs the miss. Parks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Livingston. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. For 3, Price hands it from downtown. Price has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Jayhawks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Reynolds. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Livingston. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's McMillan. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Walker is screen on Price. Here's Reynolds. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
changes here. And so here's the home team. They've led by as many as 11 points. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
51 seconds left in the third. From 8. Over to the wing. Here's Nunley. Off target with his 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one drops for him.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The Jayhawks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And the dunk by Walker.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Clement. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Hart with it. Here's Pickett. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Pollard is out there with McDaniel. Then there's Edwards. And it's Walsh in at the 5. Count it. Good. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to McDaniel. Over Hart. A nice shot by McDaniel. Here's Pickett.
Team foul. Clement.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Claxton's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Turner comes with the double team. It's Hart on the wing. The rebound by Turner.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's McDaniel. Misses the 3. In this game, 45%. To the inside. Here's Nunley. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Edwards. Here's Clement. From outside, off the mark. The Jayhawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Claxton. Good work defensively by Turner. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Walker. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Pass to Livingston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Malone's shot, good. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Pavin. His three-pointers off the mark. And the Jayhawks have possession. 11-point game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Jayhawks have possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Good on the triple.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Livingston. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, Livingston.
On the free throw, no good. The Jayhawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Count it. Reynolds has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Cherokee Parks can't hit. The Jayhawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. McMillan can't make it work.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's Price on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Reynolds. He's defended by Price. Pass to Reynolds. Missed inside. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Price outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Price.
And that one falls for Price. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Inside. Here's McMillan. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bounce pass, Bryce. Pass to Love. Bryce outside. Here's Cherokee Parks. That's good, and it's Bryce with the assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Jayhawks, Reynolds taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pollard passes to McDaniel. Left side, Westbrook. He gets that one. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game.